Bueno, primero que nada pido disculpas porque pensé que era a las 3 de la tarde. Como los sábados estamos en ese horario, las 3 de la tarde para él, las 4 para nosotros. Entonces, bueno, vamos a continuar con el satsang este 22 de abril del 2020.
All right, just good to see everyone here, and let us continue. We have this, we will continue with our...
Dadavani, page 23. We are
good,
going to start today.
flawless vision. Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
I'm so glad. So let me share this. And Dadavani, page 23.
Patri,
Sí.
la pregunta es, Florence Vision no es en los sábados y hoy es Vyavasthi. Esa es una pregunta.
A ver, ya te lo digo. Aren't we? Today is Wednesday. Dadavani is on Wednesday. Flawless Vision Saturday.
Yeah, so Dadavani is flawless vision, yes, and we have the flawless vision. I'm trying to bring out the Spanish version. I put only the English version. You know, do you have?
Yes,
the,
yes,
do you
yes,
have,
yes. I'm so sorry. I answered. Do you? If I have what, Shuddha?
So it is Dadavani, July 27, S. Yes, this one.
Dadavani 2013.
Yes.
S.
Yes.
S in Spanish. You said we can reach it. Ceci, es la visión impecable del Dadavani lo que estamos haciendo.
This one, we continue with the one that, this one which has been underlined, you know?
Yes,
yes, 2010. I think it's 2010. This
okay.
one. And page, what page did you say?
23.
Okay.
We finished 22.
And here we are, 23, huh? 23. The results are not under your control. Is this the one? Yes, page 23. You see that? I need to share with you now. Okay. And participants, yes, and share screen. Here we are. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go, Patricia. You see this? Do you see it?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
And so it's a short paragraph. The results are not under your control.
Es un párrafo corto y el título es Los resultados no están bajo tu control.
The one who is doing something wrong knows what he is doing, yet why does he do wrong?
Quien hace algo malo sabe que lo está haciendo. Sin embargo, ¿por qué lo hace?
All right. And the answer is, when something wrong is happening, it is a result. It is a result, an effect of a charged karma of past life. If we throw a ball and then tell the ball to remain exactly where we threw it, is it possible? No, it is not. Once you throw a ball, it falls under the control of another power, Shakti, and the results are therefore inevitable. So, whatever the manner in which you threw the ball, if you throw it from a height of 3 feet, as a result, it will rebound to the height of 2 feet. And then if you throw it from a height of 10 feet, then it will bounce back to 7 feet. But the results will automatically come to an end. The bouncing will automatically stop, provided you do not stick your hand in it.
Tada contesta a la pregunta. Please, could you put the Spanish words?
Yes. So, okay, here we go.
Thank you. Dada dice, cuando algo malo sucede es un resultado, un efecto de un karma cargado en la vida pasada. Si lanzamos una pelota y luego le pedimos que se quede exactamente donde la mandamos, ¿es eso posible? No, no lo es. Una vez que lanzamos la pelota, cae bajo el control de otro poder y los resultados son inevitables. Por lo tanto, como quiera que lances la pelota, si la tiras de una altura de 1 metro, como resultado rebotará hasta una altura de 75 centímetros. Y si la lanzas desde 3 metros, rebotará 1 metro y 80 centímetros, pero los resultados automáticamente acabarán el rebote. Se detendrá automáticamente siempre que tú no vuelvas a meter la mano nuevamente.
Okay. At such a time, can we say that one gets drawn into doing wrong because he has been doing so from time immemorial?
Pregunta. ¿En este momento podemos decir que uno es llevado a hacer daño porque ha estado haciéndolo desde tiempos inmemoriales?
And then the Dadashri says it is nothing like that. This is all dependent on Vyavasthit Shakti, the energy of scientific circumstantial evidence. Therefore, it is not the mistake of any single person, one's mistake.
Dada dice, no es así. Eso depende de Yavasthita Shakti, la energía de las evidencias científicos circunstanciales. Por eso no es nuestro error.
Can I ask you, okay, while I do that, can I ask you how we came to page 23 so soon? And did we do the previous pages before, or did you do it with either Uwe or with Sirish? Do you know?
Acá está preguntando Shuddha cómo es que llegamos tan rápido a la página 22, si habíamos estado trabajando anteriormente con V o con Shirish esto.
Are you doing the same book with them too?
No, with Shirish we are doing the tenacity of 5 agnas.
Okay, so the results are not under your control. How did we come to page 23?
Porque ya estuvimos leyendo este libro antes del...
I think you must have been reading this by yourself, right? Because I just don't...
Lo hicimos, pregunta si lo hicimos por nuestra cuenta esto.
No, Patri, lo estuvimos leyendo con él los sábados antes de llegar al libro de la visión impecable. Estuvimos adelantando con este Dadavani porque el libro no estaba
disponible
todavía, entonces está disponible.
We were reading this book, this Dadavani with you because the book of the flawless vision was not available.
I understand, but are we really here? Let me just check. I thought we had
él está chequeando si realmente estamos acá.
Let me check what we did the last time.
Todo lo anterior.
All right.
Last time we have do page 22.
Okay, because I am looking at it. Cause effect. I'm looking. Let me just double check. Okay.
Yes.
Give me just 1 minute. Akram Vignan Sudamerica. Illustration 4. Circumstances. On April 11th, I was with you, and we were doing the circumstances. I was on this gross circumstances, subtle circumstances, and circumstances of subtle circumstances of subtle circumstances, gross circumstances, and circumstances of speech are dependent on the non-self, and they are. This is what we were doing. Last time, page 10. That's what we did on Vyavasthit on April 11th. And then the next one that I had was with you was on April 15th of Siddha Stuti. So last Saturday. And so April 10th, April 11th is
Perdón, Patri.
April,
Sí.
April,
Texto que se trabajó.
April 8th. I need to look at April 8th.
Está buscando abril
No,
8.
April, last time is April 15th, right? April 15th.
Ser y dependen del ser de la página 10.
Yeah.
Page 10. Repetime lo que dije el título.
Yeah, right.
corazón.
I think that's what we were, Okay, let me just, because I don't remember reading all of this with you, you see. Let me just share back this thing again. Share this. Yes, Evangelina is right. It's page 10. Let me.
Ese fue el último texto que se trabajó en el Dadavani en el 2010.
Okay, now let me go back to sharing again. Share screen, and I will share this with you again. I'm sorry about this, but see, if this thing is too far ahead, we are more close to page. Okay, here. Okay, we finished this last time. All right, can you see this?
Yes.
Circumstances are of the non-self and are dependent. This is 2 weeks ago, because last Wednesday, I think I did the Siddha Stuti with you. All right.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this we finished. Remember, Damian was there, and the circumstances are of the non-self and are dependent on the non-self. So gross circumstance. This we finished, and then now we have to come to adjustments against wrong beliefs. This one here, page 10. This part. You understand?
Okay.
Is that correct, Evangelina? Yeah.
I will write down for the next.
All right. I think this is where we need to be, right? I don't know how we went to page 23, but anyway, it wasn't, I don't remember doing that. I take no, last one was this one. All right. Do you remember this, Patricia?
Yes.
Yeah. Stored circumstances, gross circumstances, subtle circumstances, and circumstances of speech are of the non-self and are dependent on the non-self. We discussed this, and now we come to this one here, okay? Adjustments against wrong beliefs, and this is page 10.
Yes.
All right? So, let us read this one. All
Vamos
right?
a leer esto ahora. Sí, perfect.
Everybody has this. Everybody has this Dadavani. Everybody has.
Todas las personas tienen ese Dadavani.
No, they don't have. Okay, let me give now the on the chat. I will give you the Dadavani. All right.
I wrote down the last time that we can reach it as a Dadavani 2013 small s.
No.
S.
No.
2013.
Okay, Dadavani 2013. We will go. Dadavani 2013 is the Dadavani of we haven't finished this Dadavani of July 2010, you see, with the Dadavani which is underlining. And when we finish the Dadavani of this Dadavani, because remember, this is the one that you have in Spanish, okay? And
maybe I was wrong.
Okay.
I hear another
Okay,
thing.
Dadavani, okay, July 2010 s.pdf. This is what it is, okay? Remember, this is the Dadavani that we talked about, which has been underlined by Deepak Pai. And we haven't finished this Dadavani. This is the one, everybody got that? And this is page 10. This is Sylvia did that. Yes, we wanted to start with the Dadavani of July 2000, Dadavani December 2013, which is the main one that we wanted to do, but we didn't, since we didn't have that, we decided to do this one, okay? And I don't think that you have the 2013 yet, do you? Do you have it available in Spanish?
I don't know. You sent us a link. I
Yes,
imagine.
right. Yes, yeah. I must have given you the link. All right. So how is okay? Let us go now again. Let us finish this Dadavani because this is very beautiful. This July 2010, which the Gnani is underlined, and this is what we started reading. So let me now share the screen again.
Bueno, ahora volver a compartir la pantalla, porque en este Dadavani también el Gnani ha marcado frases.
Yeah, okay. This is now we are reading the next heading, okay, which is adjustment against wrong beliefs. Question.
Adecuación contra creencias erróneas.
The inner, all right. The inner Jad bhaws, the Jad bhav, the belief of one's existence in the matter, the non-self. I am eating, I am the doer. That is called Jad bhav. These are actually the views and the beliefs, the wrong belief or the Jad bhav, that I am Patricia, I am doing this, I am eating, etc. See, that is called the inner Jad bhav, are such which makes you see the other person at fault, are such that they make you see the fault of the other person. All right, go on.
El buscador pregunta, los Yadvavs, los Yadvav internos, que es la creencia de que la existencia está en la materia, el no ser, es el creer que Patricia está comiendo y yo soy el hacedor. Yo soy el que estoy comiendo y soy el hacedor. Entonces son tan fuertes que te hacen ver a la otra persona en falta.
And Dadashri says, if we say that he is at fault, then in our mind we feel that he is at fault. And then those Jad bhavs will take over. Jad bhav, otherwise known as Lepaiman bhav, we have talked about it in the Charan Vidhi, you see. Otherwise, if we say, no, he's a very good man, he's a very good person, then they will stop, you see.
Dada dice, si decimos que él está en falta, en la mente sentimos que él está en falta, y entonces estos Yadavavs tomarán el control. Al contrario, si decimos, no, él es una muy buena persona, entonces se detendrán.
Yeah, this is you see, here, as we are in this satsang, as all of us, we exist as the pure knower and seer. We are, our Highness is pure souls, Amapuras, see. Now, and what is in front of us is this body that is called Evangelina, Patricia, Fabi. Now, that complex is filled with all kinds of things, you see. Yeah. The moment you enter it, you will automatically get enveloped in those views, intentions, and those intentions are called Jad bhav. They're of their feelings and views and intentions of Fabi, not you, I, you see.
Nosotros ahora en Satsang estamos aquí reunidos y estamos reunidos como almas puras, como almas puras, pero en lo grosero están nuestros cuerpos, están nuestras opiniones, nuestras visiones, nuestras formas de ver y nuestras intenciones.
Mm-hmm.
Que eso es lo que hace que se mezcle el intelecto con
You
que
see,
intervenga.
make you see the, yeah, right. Yeah, everything takes over. You see, if you're standing on a solid rock, you know, a solid ground, you're free from everything that is inside the water below. You see, but the moment you jump into it, or the moment you go there, the water and being in the water will envelop you with whatever is, you know, that what the water is all about. And the water is this world. You see this, you know, if there is the ocean, you see, the world of all kinds of bhavs, all kinds of views, bhavs, automatically. Whichever direction you look, you get a view. You look this way, you get this view, and it is associated with intention. You look this way, you get this intention, you see. Continuously, external as well as internal, they are covered by these views and intentions, you see.
Si estamos parados en una roca al lado del mar y la roca es lo suficientemente fuerte, vamos a estar sostenidos y el agua no nos va a estar mojando. Ahora, si saltamos al agua, el agua con todo lo que contiene, saltamos al mar, al océano, este agua va a estar envolviéndonos. Y esta es como los VAPs, que es la visión, la intención que continuamente, internamente y externamente están tocándonos.
You see, so there is Jad and Chetan. You see, in our science of liberation, there is before the Gnanvidhi, the two are mixed. You see, the Jad, the non-living, the non-self, and the self are mixed. In the Gnanvidhi, the self separates. The self is the Chetan, Chetan, Chetan. Chetan means that element within us which has the ability to see and know. That, you see, here, if you look at this finger, let me show you this, okay? Okay, if you move separate like this, now this finger, any part in here, they do not have the ability to see and know what's going on. I, the self that knows everything, every little movement of the finger, every feeling of the finger, if there is any pain in the joint, you see, you know it. So this knower and the body complex, you see. This is Jad, this is Chetana, the ability and the ability to see and know.
Hay dos elementos. Uno es el ser, que es el no ser, es el cuerpo, la mente y todo eso. Después está, a partir del que hemos recibido el Nan, se separa el ser del Chetan y queda el ser que es el cuerpo y el Chetan que es el self. Y es ese elemento que permite ver y conocer todo lo que le sucede al cuerpo, que le sucede al dedo, que le sucede a las articulaciones, es el que ve y conoce, el observador y el conocedor.
Yeah, the Jad is also known, this Jad, this part is also known as Pudgal. You see, if you don't give it enough water, it will shrink, you see. If you don't eat enough butter and oil, these joints will not move well, you see. You know, so this is the non-self, Jada, and I am the knower of everything that goes inside this one and goes outside this one. Everything that is happening to this which people identify as Shuddha or Maman or Evangelina, you see, this is called Jad. This is an eternal element, and this is an eternal element. These are two major eternal elements, you see.
Hay hay dos partes que son eternas, ¿no? El Cheda es conocido también como el Pudgal, y el Chetan puede observar que si el Pudgal no le das agua, se ahoga, y si no come aceite o manteca, sus articulaciones no van a estar funcionando bien.
Right now in this life, this is the Jad body, the Pudgal that we have. I have this one, you have this one, yours, you see. And people believe I am this body, you see, whereas we know now who I am, you see. But the questioner begins by saying that this one, this one is such that it has got all kinds of, it is not only just the finger and the hand and the face, it's also got its views, it has got its beliefs, and it has so that which is inside this one makes me see the fault of the other person. Very amazing question, you see. The question is also very beautiful, what we read. You see, the questioner is not saying I am seeing the faults of the other person. The questioner is saying inside there is something going on which is of the non-self, it's Jad. That shows the fault of Cecilia, the fault of Evangelina, makes me, it doesn't say it makes me see the fault of the other person. It says there's something in here that shows the fault of the other person. It's a very beautiful question, you see.
Acá estoy compartiendo una oración, una pregunta muy hermosa, y es que el que hace la pregunta le dice a Dada que este Yada, este Pudgal, tiene algo adentro que hace que yo pueda tener una visión, una intención continuamente, y esto me va a estar mostrando, me muestra que el otro tiene faltas. No es que yo veo las faltas, me muestra este Pudgal que el otro tiene faltas.
Yes, so in fact this questioner's question that I have in front of me can even be improved by saying that the inner Jad bhavs are such that they show, not makes you see, forget about that, are such that they show the fault of the other person. Okay, do you see the difference? It's not that it makes me see, there is no me there. It's a very high level question. He's not saying I'm seeing the faults. He's saying there's something inside that shows the faults of the other person. There's a very subtle level of questioning, all right?
Acá cuando dice que este Yada es el que hace que vea las faltas de la otra persona, no, es lo que separa, que no es que yo esté viendo, me muestra, no soy yo el que ve. Y es como una diferencia, una visión sutil y mucho más elevada. No es que yo veo, sino que esto me muestra las faltas de otra persona. No soy yo el que las ve.
Yeah. You see, now, and the answer of Dada is also very beautiful. if we see, now the questioner is already saying it's separate. You see, there's something that's inside this. It's not here. It's not. There's something inside this that shows the fault of the other person. And Dadashri says, now, here you are, okay, Amapura. You're not this body. This body complex is making you see the fault of the other person, but you have a choice. If you say that that person is at fault, this is very important. If you say, you see, this thing is, if you now, first is it shows you that that person is at fault, and then what next thing is, you say, yes, he's the one who is doing it. So now this body is showing the fault, something in the body is showing the fault, but you openly said it with your words. Yes, he is the one who is doing it. She is the one doing it. And now you have, you have, you have, you know, given it energy. You have given it. I'm sorry, I'm speaking too long. You're giving it energy. You see.
En la primera parte es como el que pregunta, dice, bueno, acá hay algo que me está mostrando que el otro tiene las faltas. Y después Dada dice que lo importante es que esto puede mostrarme, pero si yo lo digo, entonces yo estoy involucrándome y soy el que está creando esta intención o está diciendo, sí, la culpa es del otro, estamos vocalizando que el otro está equivocado, lo estamos culpando, estamos viendo la falta en el otro.
You see, so Dada is giving it, and Dada is saying something, Dada is saying something very interesting. Dada is saying, first, if you say that other person is at fault, right, and then if you have, in your desire, it is your desire to call that other person at fault, then you see there are two things. One, you say he is at fault, then it is also, there is a second component. It is you have your desire to call the other person at fault. Your desire to blame the other person is also there. You see, there are two things. Then these, those bhavos, those things of the, that which is inside the non-self, well, yeah, they will say yes, and then they will envelop you, and they will envelop you and drag you into the faulty vision, you see.
Primero, si tú dices, él es culpable, ¿no? Y después está el deseo, es mi deseo, que está en que el otro está en falta o culparlo. Y estos dos, el decir y el deseo de culpar, es un vago que como que nos envuelve y nos arrastra hacia esa...
The non-self intentions then will take over.
Hacia el no ser, ¿no? Esto nos arrastra hacia el no ser.
Will envelop you. So now you see, this is, look how amazingly beautiful in this very short question and answer session. Dada is putting such thin slices in terms of how this world operates and how you know what had arisen in front of you to go away. You see, this is from past life. You see, it is from past life. It comes in front of you. It is, but you see, you you first say something with your words, palabras, and then behind that is also the intention to say, yes, that person is at fault. These two are of the middle one. You're giving the energy, then these take over, and then he says, yes, he is at fault, she is at fault, you see. And now, now that which was from the past life has been given current life energy, and you are dragged into the ocean of the world, you see.
Dada nos está explicando cómo operan estas finas capas en este mundo. Y nos muestra cómo estas finas capas vienen de vidas pasadas. Primero decimos, y luego está el deseo de culpar o de mostrar la falta de la otra persona. Y estas dos situaciones, cuando se dan, nos envuelven y nos arrastran a la vida mundana.
Yeah, and you see there, and then Dada gives, you see, and Dada gives the total conversion, the feeling, the sense, the view that he is or she is the one that is wrong arises from past life, is there, but now you have the ability. There is two things. You can say, no, 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 she's a very nice lady, he's a good man. You're converting into the positive, you see. If you convert it to the positive, you see, then at this level, what it shows you will stop, because you are coming with the positive energy. You're coming with the positive energy, you see.
Cuando lo maravilloso de esto que nos está mostrando Dada es que cuando estamos viéndolo, cuando podemos ver o estamos envueltos en esto, podemos cambiarlo y ver con este conocimiento que la otra persona es buena, que es linda, que lo que está haciendo es positivo, hablamos cosas positivas de esa persona. Entonces, en ese nivel, lo que es negativo, lo que nosotros veíamos como negativos, cambia a positivo.
Yeah, right. So the choice, there is a choice here to convert it in the positive, and you say, he is a good man. You see, he is a good man, or she is a good man. She's a good lady. You see, now this is a good man. You see, now if this is the conversion, this is what we're saying. The world is filled with negativities around. The world is filled with this ocean. The world is filled with all kinds of, you see, not only you, but every people around with negativities. This is where the change happens. The first thing is you don't say anything negative. You don't never say anything negative, even though you can see it. Don't say negative.
Acá está mostrando Dada que hay una elección. Y la elección es ser positivo, es ver que esta persona es una buena persona, es una linda persona, porque el mundo ya está lleno de negatividad. Y nosotros nunca jamás debemos decir o conectarnos con la negatividad. Siempre desde la elección de ser positivos.
Yeah. Okay, everybody understood this one? Everybody understands this is very, very special. This thing is, there is very subtle things here. It doesn't, when we read it, it says, oh, it's simple and easy. No, there is a lot of details in here. In this, what we just read, this question and answer of Dada. That is why...
Acá, sorry. Esto parece muy simple, ¿no? Así a primera vista. Pero en realidad es muy sutil y está lleno de capas para entender.
Yeah, you see, that is why our Gnani has underlined the entire answer of Dada. He has underlined it. He thinks this is very important. There is one and two. You see, there's, this whole answer of Dada is very important.
Esta contestación, el Gnani la marcó porque es una contestación absolutamente importante. Es una contestación muy importante de Dada.
The first one has to do with feeling, and the second one is to say. You see, the feelings are inside. As long as the feelings will continue. A person, the feelings will continue. The feelings are like waves inside this pond of ours. You see, there is the ocean, the waves. They're there, You don't have to jump into it. The feelings are there. You are here on the cliff. Dada has lifted you up from the ocean. He is making you stand, saying, "Eoso amapura," and you feelings, what's going on in the mind, you can see that. You don't have to jump into it. You jump into it by saying, by saying anything. Don't I say this because words coming out from your mouth are very powerful. They drag you with you. They drag them with you. You see, when you say something, they drag you with it.
So nice. Acá hay dos palabras, ¿no? Uno es sentir. El sentir está dentro de Patricia, tiene que ver con el no ser. Y este sentir, estos sentimientos, es como que forman olas en un lago, forman olas en el agua, que están allí adentro. Pero cuando decimos, es muy fuerte porque es como saltar a ese lago y es como que nos arroja o nos tira al mar o al océano. Yeah. El decir.
Beautiful. It's really very beautiful. Let me just share something else, and this is an artifact of the way the Dadavani is adjusted. You see, this is called an adjustment, and this that we read 2 weeks ago is the final. Amapura. This is the one who is absolutely the Amapura. He sees this. He says, gross circumstance, subtle circumstance of the speech are absolutely of the non-self and are dependent on the non-self and are vyavasthit. You see, this is an agna, this agna vision. This is the highest. Then there is nothing to be said, you see, as opposed to this one, which is an adjustment. You understand?
Okay. Acá volvemos a donde estuvimos anteriormente y habla de los ajustes. Y las circunstancias son del no ser, ¿no? Y son como las circunstancias groseras. Y el habla pertenece al no ser y está gobernado por Yava.
With this if this thing here, and if this thing remains within you, then you don't need to do anything, not even pratikraman. This is the final sentence. This is the final view. You see?
Esta es la visión final. Si nosotros nos podemos mantener en esta oración, que las circunstancias groseras y sutiles del habla pertenecen al no ser.
Yeah,
y dependen del no ser.
And not only that, it's vyavasthit. All of this is under the control of vyavasthit. You see?
Y esto es tan importante que de hecho hasta ni siquiera tendríamos que hacer practikrama, dijo Shuddha.
And this is And this is Vyavasthit. And this is Vyavasthit, you see?
Y esto es Yavasthit.
Vyavasthit is a view. Vyavasthit is the view of the Amapura. The one who is here, for that one, this is Vyavasthit. Whatever is there is Vyavasthit, you see? All right?
Yavasthit es la visión del alma pura.
Now, slipping from here, just coming down a little bit, then you're coming into this here. You see? You're not, you see, now you're coming to, maybe coming very close to where you might get influenced by what is happening around you. You're not touching yet, yeah, but you see, it's still kind of influencing you, You see what I'm saying? You're
Yes.
not touching
Por
it, but...
ejemplo, el ser está aquí y el no ser está aquí. Es como que se acerca demasiado y si bien no lo toca, es como que influencia.
Yes. This so this one here, and you and I also, all of us, in our daily life, initially something inside us will show us, make us feel negative, will only create, or negative feelings will arise about a person that comes into your space, whether it is a physical space or whether it is an actual space. There is an inner mental space. Somebody comes into your mental space and you feel negative, you see, or somebody comes in front of you and you feel negative. Both are non-self. They are not of yours, you see. This we are learning. The more you become established in this, the freer you become, the more liberated you become.
Cuanto más entendamos esto, más liberados nos vamos a hacer. Y dice que siempre hay cosas que van a estar, que si bien no nos tocan, van a estar como en cercanía y van a generar cierta influencia. Entonces puede ser que algo que esté sucediendo nos haga sentir incómodos. Puede ser que venga una persona que entre en nuestro espacio mental o en nuestro espacio físico y nos sintamos incómodos. Pero todo eso tiene que ver con el no ser.
And those feelings that arise are associated with opinions. You see, the feelings which become established, they are now opinions, but the opinions is still part of the feeling. Opinions is the mother and speech is the father, you see. So when you bring the opinion is inside, but you're feeling that when you say something, you brought the mother and the father together, and you have created a new mind. You have created a new mind means that old mind from past life was going to go away, you see. But you have given it energy, and now it's a new mind. It'll bother you. You have now stirred up. You have stirred it up much more.
Acá, por ejemplo, en esta situación, cuando alguien se acerca a nuestro espacio y nos produce incomodidad, esta incomodidad tiene que ver con el no ser, ¿no? Puede ser en el espacio físico o mental. Pero esta incomodidad se genera por las opiniones, y las opiniones son parte de los sentimientos. Las opiniones son la madre, y el habla, la palabra, es el padre. Entonces nosotros opinamos y decimos y estamos creando, le estamos dando vida y energía a lo que trajimos de la vida pasada.
Yeah, it's like creating a new mind. You see, in fact, It creates, the other one was there to continue to go with. The negative things that arise, if you really wonder why the negative things arise about a person, you'll realize that it is something from something inside you. You see, the person is the same. Somebody else in your family will not have the same feelings. The person comes in your home, two people will have different feelings and opinions, you see. And so what you feel is your own. And now when you say something about it, now you have generated a new mind. A new mind it is called a new mind because that one was from the past life, and this one is now you're giving your energy. You're jumping into the ocean again, you see.
Wow. Cuando estamos creando a través de las opiniones, ¿no? Porque siempre en la familia o en los círculos cercanos va a haber personas que con los que sintamos diferentes opiniones o sentimientos. Pero si nosotros a estas opiniones le ponemos la palabra, estamos creando una nueva mente. Entonces no solamente estamos trayendo las cosas de la vida pasada, sino que estamos creando una nueva mente en esta vida cuando nosotros lo decimos y lo asentamos.
Yeah. And so now Dada gives the final key. Dada gives us the exact adjustment against these non-self feelings. They are not of yours, but they're still yours because it's arising from your body. You see, it's not arising from your neighbor's body. It's arising from your body, from inside you, and you have to deal with it. So you can, if speech has got a lot of energy. If you remain quiet, they will continue to bother you. So you can bring in your positive energies by saying, no, 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 she's a very nice lady. She's, try to find something positive. After all, she's a good lady. She's good, yeah, she's like this, but she's a good lady, And so then those other things will stop. Those will stop because speech carries with it a lot of energy. When you say something, there is energy behind it.
Todos estos ajustes del no ser que tienen que ver con los sentimientos y con las opiniones están saliendo de nuestro cuerpo. Pero después también, si nosotros hablamos, el habla trae muchísima energía. Entonces siempre tenemos que ser positivos con respecto a si nos dicen algo de una mujer, de un hombre, es una persona maravillosa, es muy linda, es muy bueno. Y como el habla, la palabra tiene mucha energía, entonces está trayendo esta carga de energía y hay que cargarla con energía positiva.
Yeah, you see this, that's one thing. One thing is these jad bhav, these non-self views that are kind of inside you, they get many times magnified by the company that you keep, the people around. Somebody will say, hey, did you see what's happening? She's like this. Now you see, somebody else comes and also stirs up this thing. You see, now a friend of yours comes and gossips and says, and this stirs it up. Now this become more, So all of those things you have, they will take away your awareness, your jagruti, your Amapura beauty, you see. Go on.
No solamente están nuestros prakrutis y nuestros pensamientos y nuestras opiniones, también está la gente que nos rodea, la gente que viene alrededor nuestro y nos dice cosas, viste tal cosa, viste tal otra, te fijaste esta persona, te fijaste en tal otra. Entonces con todo eso se genera chismes, y con estos chismes lo que hace entrar en esta clase de conversaciones que no son positivas, lo que hace es quitarnos la belleza del alma pura.
Yeah, you see, have you noticed why this, you know, there are these human beings who thrive on speaking the negative, you know. Their food is continuously morning till evening, just kind of talk negative about other people, talk negative about what's happening in the country, talk negative about, you know, what's happening in the news. You see, they're just glued to it. They look at the negative and then they just kind of get energies from it, you see. This is bad energy that is coming in, you see.
La gente pareciera que tuviera, las personas en el mundo pareciera que tuvieran un gusto, una tendencia muy fuerte a encontrar y hablar de cosas negativas sobre lo que está pasando en el mundo, o tal persona, o tal situación. Pero es como que, y lo hacen de una forma como si se alimentaran de esto, como si fuera la comida. Pero esto no, es como que es como comer cosas feas, comer comida mala que no sea saludable o que esté putrefacta, sentarse a hablar mal o cosas negativas. Alimentarse de la negatividad es comer negatividad.
Yeah. Why? Would you know why? Have you wondered why people like to watch news, which 95% of the time has got negative, bad things happening here, bad things happening here. Yeah, you know why? Do you know why the people like to watch the kind of news? Because by watching that, they feel secure. They say, no, at least they believe, or at least I'm not like that. This is not happening to me. You know, this is not happening to me. So I'm safe. I'm okay, you see. And they take consolation by seeing something bad happening, you see. You know, you see, they're playing this game. They're just swimming in the ocean only. They're not out on the rock, you know.
¿Ustedes saben por qué a la gente le encanta ver las noticias, las cosas que están pasando, ver las noticias, esas noticias tan negativas? ¿Por qué les gusta? Porque a ellas les genera consuelo de decir, bueno, yo no estoy tan mal, yo no estoy tan mal.
Yeah.
Es un consuelo, es como así me siento mejor.
It is a consolation, you know, by putting the other person down. When you hear the negative of somebody else, there is a sense of feeling inside, at least I'm better, you see. When you talk when you talk and see something negative happening to a fellow human being, you take consolation inside that I'm better, I'm feeling better, at least I'm better than that person, you see. And that is the issue. You see, that is the problem, you see. You see, it is all part of pride, Kashai, that is in play. Nothing to do with Amapura here.
¿Y por qué es esto del placer que se encuentra en alimentarse de la negatividad, ¿no? Y es porque si esa persona es mala, yo soy mejor. O esa persona está mal, yo estoy mejor. Entonces es como una constante comparación con el otro. Y esto tiene que ver con el orgullo, tiene que ver con el kashai del orgullo.
Yeah, it makes you feel better when you hear something negative about somebody else, you see. And that is dangerous. It is wrong. It has got nothing to do with liberation. It is only swimming in the ocean of Kashais only, you see.
Conectarse con la negatividad para poder sentirme mejor, ¿no? Porque hay personas que al ver que el otro está mal, entonces se sienten bien. Y esto es absolutamente peligroso, porque esto no tiene nada que ver con la liberación, absolutamente nada que ver con la liberación. Tiene que ver con los kashais.
Yeah. So let us let us take a little break and then we come back, huh? Shall we do that?
Okay, 10 minutes, Shuddha?
Yeah, 10 minutes, huh? 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shuddha dice si queremos ir a un recreo de 10 minutos, por favor.
All right. Yeah.
Gracias. 10 minutes back. Thank you, Shuddha.
Jai Sachitana. para que que venga. ¿No? Sí, pero estoy viendo que le pregunté a Sofía si ella se sentía bien. Para empezar, a veces puede pasar una estupidez, pero alguno de mis hijos no se siente muy bien y me ha pasado que yo sintomatizo. No, que está con un proceso adentro de ella. Puede ser, ¿sí? ¿Querés observarlo? Pues tiene aceite, ¿sabes? ¿Querés hacer eso? ¿Querés hacer eso? Bueno. Y dormí, o sea, me tomé algo para dormir.
Espera que me pongo los audífonos que no escucho. Silvi Lingui,
¿Qué
¿cómo anda?
hace, Patrizungi?
Acá estoy, dándole gracias a Dios que estamos todos sanos. Gracias a Dada, gracias a todos, estamos todos sanos, así que poniendo la atención en que está todo bien. A veces cansada, me voy a comprar bananas a 15 cuadras, con barbijo, pañuelo.
Sí, sí, sí.
Después te voy a mandar una foto para que te rías.
Ay, sí, me voy a morir, sí, sí.
Me pongo los anteojos para que me calce arriba del barbijo, ¿viste? Porque con una nariz sota que tengo, se hace espacio, ¿viste? Y
Sí.
no estoy muy canchera en usar barbijos, así que así estamos.
Y ahora hay que buscar técnica, ¿viste?
Sí. Sí, ¿lo viste a Luki?
Sí, lo vi.
¿Lo viste en el satsang? Sí.
No, recién me levanté. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué hizo?
No, nada, cantó, está bien. Son las 12:30 de la noche donde él está.
Estamos en un proceso con Lucas, no me habla. Está todo bien.
El amor es un lazo invisible.
No hay problema. Por más que tenga algún problema conmigo, le presto un jabón a ver si me puede sacar de encima. Ahí estoy por ahí. Por todo de él, ¿viste? El ADN está ahí.
Che, ¿dónde está Lucas?
En Nueva Zelanda.
Ah, mirá vos, qué
Hola,
bueno.
¿qué haces, Marianela? ¿Qué onda?
Hola, media disfrazada porque ando por la calle, ahora estoy volviendo a entrar a mi trabajo. Pero súper bien, también súper agradecida. Agradecidísima porque tenemos casa, tenemos comida, tenemos trabajo. Somos unos privilegiados también al poder trabajar en salud en este momento de la pandemia, ¿no?
Ayer estaba diciendo Gnani en el satsang, Marianela, que estemos todo el día en bendiciones y rezando por todas las personas que trabajan en salud y cuidando también en todas las áreas a los que están adentro. Así que estás en las oraciones.
Y los médicos que decían que cuando la persona estaba tan mal, ellos se ponían al lado y les mantraban. ¡Wow!
Sí, no, maravilloso.
Yo me acabo de levantar porque anoche me estuve sintiendo mal, rara, del lado derecho de la altura del corazón. No pude hacer nada energético porque me ahogaba y aparte me sentía muy mal. De hecho, anoche hasta me tomé cosas para dormir que nunca hago, para ver si podía, viste, como descansar mejor, porque estuve mal durmiendo estas últimas semanas. Digo, por ahí me pasé de ansiedad, ni cuenta que me doy.
Claro. Yo me di cuenta que respiraba.
Perdón, Patri, no te terminé. No te terminé de escuchar lo que decías porque justo entré a la oficina y agarré el wifi y se quedó todo. Que ayer estuvieron en satsang con el Gnani y hablaron del personal de salud. De eso me contó Merce.
Sí, sí, que estuviéramos todo el día de hoy. Estamos hablando de la diferencia horaria, ¿no? Era ayer a la noche. Para nosotros al mediodía, bueno, que estuviéramos todo el día hasta el satsang de hoy, rezando por todas las personas que trabajaban en el tema de la salud, médicos, enfermeras, camilleros, todas las personas que están afuera trabajando para cuidar a los que están adentro.
Claro.
Así que sí, fue hermoso.
Sí, me imagino. Yo
estás adentro.
entre una cosa y otra llegué muy tarde a casa y no me di cuenta, y a la tarde me dice Merce, no entraste al satsang de hoy. Y viste cuando dijiste, uy, se me pasó. Como dice Luz, no, a veces es y a veces no es. ¿Viste?
Claro. Bueno, pero te llega el mensaje.
Sí, totalmente. Igual el samai de hoy me pegó bien duro. Sí.
No lo escuché todavía. A ver, después lo voy a escuchar. Bueno, les cuento que tengo muchas ganas de abrazarlas, que no se puede.
Yo te abrazo. Mira, aunque vos no crees, estás entre medio de ellos y mis brazos.
Ay, no saben cómo extraño agarrar una mano.
Ay, pero también allá en Posadas, un beso grande, así, todo un mucho
What is Sylvie saying? What is Sylvie saying?
Buen día, Shuddha.
Hey, my dear.
She's hugging us from Zoom. Yes. Here we are
virtual
all huggers.
Virtual hugs, huh?
Yes. A friend, the family, everybody. It's an expression of pure love, the hug here.
Absolutely, yes. You know, it's interesting how Corona has taken away everybody's desire to be close to each other, but you see. But in
to hold the hand of some person we love, no?
Yeah, they can. But on the other hand, at least those who have access to this visual, this video, Zoom media, not everyone does. They can come on it and they can be close. They're still not used to it. This is a new medium for them, but they can reach out so amazingly to people anywhere in the world.
Yes, that's beautiful and very important.
Yeah.
Very important to hear people who is. Yesterday it was Germany, UK, United States, New York, New Jersey. There were a lot of doctors who were sharing, and that was very beautiful to see them, that they were fine, they were okay, they were praying for the patients, and then the patients pray for the doctors too, and that is very touching. Acá Shuddha está diciendo que esto del coronavirus trajo esta nueva forma de acercamiento con los Mahatmas de todo el mundo, y que es muy nuevo y nos estamos acostumbrando a ellos, pero es un beneficio muy grande, sí.
Yeah, even otherwise, even regardless of the Mahatma circle, human beings, when they're confined, when they're not allowed to be with each other, then they reflect upon the meaning of human relationships, and how precious this is. And then they're reaching out more and more through their phones and talking, and, instead of doing stuff or running around, their people are becoming more aware in general about the importance of this life, you see.
Yes. Y dice que a través de esto de que no podemos estar estableciendo un contacto físico, teniendo la vida normal de estar corriendo de un lugar para el otro y teniendo que estar confinados, encerrados, empezamos a valorizar y a tomar conciencia de la importancia de las relaciones humanas.
Especially the adults get to really reflect upon so many things, you see. Of course, on the other side, the other side of the equation is that these people who are confined do not have what you and I have in terms of this Gnan, this solidity and the stability of who I am. And so it creates, more anxieties and more problems, because you constantly have to face each other in a small confined space. But it still gives them time, more time. When you stop doing unnecessary stuff, that's, when you stop running around in your car from one shopping center to the other, you see.
Bueno.
Hay un montón de personas que están confinadas y que no tienen acceso
Ahí no hay
a
ni un cigarrillo.
Y que no están confinadas en el hogar y no tienen tiempo de andar corriendo de un shopping al otro, entonces empiezan a valorar las relaciones humanas. Inclusive también cuando son varios los que están conviviendo, también empiezan a darse cuenta de la importancia de la convivencia, ¿no?
Yeah, right. They begin to appreciate the beauty in a simple single piece of fruit or a single piece of bread, you see. A single piece of bread, they start coming back to basics. They wonder about, they start looking at the soil and this land with another view, this earth with another view, and say, well, this can grow enough for me. You see, this, I can have a little garden or a little vegetable garden, etc. So many things, so many energies arise,
Ahora que las personas que están en la casa pueden apreciar las cosas simples de la vida, ¿no? De estar por ahí, de tener un pedazo de fruta o una rebanada de pan y ver que pueden ellos también, si tienen un pequeño jardín, tener sus propias frutas o vegetales y empezar a apreciar las cosas simples de la vida.
Yeah, it's like, it's almost like coming out of prison. You see, when human beings are released back out of this natural prison, nature created prison, they will see the world with the eyes of the prisoner that has been released from prison. You see, they'll say, wow, this is so beautiful. Everything appears so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Y también, ¿no? Que cuando todo esto termine vamos a estar saliendo a la calle como los prisioneros que estuvieron mucho tiempo encerrados y van a empezar a mirar y empezar a ver cuánta belleza que hay en este mundo.
So shall we continue? With our reading?
Continuamos con nuestra lectura.
Everybody understands this very little beautiful paragraph. This was so magnificent, you see. This one question, one answer, and the other has totally changed, the way we look at, the world.
Continuamos con la lectura. En este párrafo pequeño que hemos leído, Dada nos da una visión cambia completamente nuestra visión.
Yeah. And let me see why this thing is not going away. All right. Okay, now, so that was the adjustment, and now we go to the next heading. May no living being be hurt. What a beautiful heading. May no living being be hurt. Questioner. What is our duty, our role, Dharma, as human beings? What is our Dharma as human beings? What is our real religion as human beings? Then Dadashri replies, our Dharma, you see, is to see how our mind, speech and body can help people of the world. Run errands for others, give others right understanding through your words, hurt no one through mistakes. That is Dharma. Do not hurt any living being, not beings, any living being, jiva. Jiva means that which lives and then dies. That is called jiv, living being. Take a vow to abstain from hurting all living beings. If this is not possible, then take a vow to abstain from hurting human beings. And if you have taken a vow to abstain from hurting human beings, then move forward and then take a vow, let no living being be hurt through this mind, this body, this speech. This is all Dharma, all the Dharma that you have to understand. This much is enough to understand religion. That's what Dada is saying. Go on, let you read
La pregunta, yes. La pregunta
wait, you have to read the heading.
The title. El título es que ningún ser vivo sea herido. Pregunta, ¿cuál es nuestro deber, nuestro rol, el Dharma como seres humanos? Y Dharma, dice Shuddha, que es la religión real. Dadashri responde, nuestro Dharma es ver cómo nuestra mente, habla y cuerpo pueden ayudar a la gente en el mundo, a ser mandados para otros, ofrecerles entendimiento a los demás a través de las palabras, no herir a nadie con tus errores, eso es Dharma. No hieras a ningún ser vivo, jiva es lo que vive, muere. Haz un voto de abstenerte de herir a ningún ser vivo, a cualquier ser vivo. Si esto no es posible, haz un voto de no herir a ningún ser humano. Si has hecho un voto de abstenerte de herir a los seres humanos, entonces haz este voto. No me permitas herir a ningún ser vivo con mi mente, mi habla y mi cuerpo. Este es todo el Dharma que tienes que entender.
Mm-hmm. Just an important correction here is this one in this last sentence, and let no living being be hurt through, and I'm reading Gujarati and giving you the more exact translation. Let no living being be hurt through this mind, this speech, and this body. In other words, let no living being be hurt through this mind, speech, and body, not my mind, speech, and body. You understand? This is a very critical difference, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Acá está haciendo una corrección en inglés que dice que no permitas que ningún ser humano sea herido a través de mi mente. Está escrito mi mente, mi habla y mi cuerpo. En realidad tendría que ser que ningún ser viviente sea herido a través de esta mente, este habla y este cuerpo.
Yeah, this is very important because, as you know, this is how it is for us. It is no longer my mind, no longer my body, no longer my speech. By saying my body, my mind, my words, they will pull you in the direction of the ocean of this world, you see. You just have to say, hey, let no one be hurt through this mind, through this body, and through these words. It kind of creates a natural internal separation for you see.
Esta aclaración, esta corrección que hizo anteriormente, es muy importante, porque al decir mi mente, mi habla y mi cuerpo, inmediatamente soy arrastrado y arrojado al océano mundano. Nosotros ya no decimos más mi mente, mi cuerpo y mi habla. Decimos esta mente, este cuerpo y este habla, porque estamos separados.
This word religion, you see, is described as the beginning word. It's just a minute. Nima, મને યાર ડિસ્ટર્બ થાય છે. Yeah, just okay. This word religion, you see, is
describes
this word religion describes is the beginning word in our Aptavanis. Aptavani 1 it begins with this definition of religion. What is religion, you see? And here again we come back to the word religion. Religion has two definitions. One is relative religion, you see, and then the other one is the real religion, you see.
La palabra religión está descrita en el Aptavani 1 y tiene dos versiones. Una es la relativa y la otra es la real.
Religion, yeah, the exact definition of the exact translation of the word dharma is religion, you see. Religion, dharma means what is the religion, what is the meaning of the word religion, you see. And then there is the answer is religion in our Akram Vignan, and as we understand that really there is a religion of this mind, this body, and these words. There is a religion associated with this non-self complex, and then there is my religion, you see, this my religion.
La definición exacta de religión es Dharma. Dharma es la religión. Y nosotros a través del Akram Vignan podemos ver que tenemos esta mente, este cuerpo y este habla que pertenecen al no ser. Y entonces luego está nuestra verdadera religión.
And so then this religion, you see, this religion of the mind, speech and body is what this person is talking about when he says, Dada, what should be my religion? What should be my role? It's not just a role, you know, like we have translated it as a role. Should be my role as a human being, you know? It is actually it's a kind of difficult thing to translate, but I just want to share with you that that which sustains you, that which holds you, is your religion, you see. That which holds you, you see. And that which comes back to your own nature is your religion, you see. It is, okay, so the religion of water is to come to room temperature, you see. That is, you know, you don't have, you know, when you don't have to do anything, you leave water alone, no matter how hot it may be, it comes back to its own nature. To come back to your own nature is called your religion.
Entonces, acá la pregunta que hace es cuál debería ser el rol como humano en la religión. Y Dada dice, es estar en lo que te sostiene, en tu propia naturaleza, lo que te sostiene para que tú vuelvas a tu propia naturaleza. Y habla del agua, ¿no? La naturaleza del agua es tener la temperatura del medio ambiente. Si tú hierves el agua y luego la dejas, el agua va a tomar la temperatura del ambiente en el que está.
And so just understand, when he's asking Dada, what should be my, he says, so Dada is describing relative religion, that through this mind, through this body, through these words, you see, which is now become the religion of the non-self, you see. You know, you want to have the highest inner, if you want to use the word view, bhav, desire, intention, that let there be no hurt, let no hurt happen through this body, through this mind, and through these words. You see, this is such a precise definition of relative religion, and of course the real religion, the religion of the self, is five agnas, you see, five agnas, and then no hurt to anyone through the relative.
Y Dada dice que la naturaleza, la propia naturaleza tiene que tener la más alta intención interna de no herir a ningún ser a través de esta mente, de este habla y de este cuerpo. Esto tiene que ver con lo relativo, pero también tiene que ver con lo real.
You see?
Perdón, sorry. Y es un agna también, ¿no? Pertenece a las agnas.
So our religion, you see, so now there is two religions. You see, one religion of this Patricia, Mom and Fabi, you see, and then our religion. Our religion is to come to our own nature, who we really are. We are the blissful knowers of all that is happening, and that is our religion. And the religion of this mind, of this body, of these words, that religion is of the non-self and is under someone else's authority, some other energies that is governing it, you see.
Hay dos religiones, una es la de Patricia, Mamen y Fabi, y es que somos los bienaventurados de ser los conocedores de lo que está sucediendo. Y después la otra es la de tener la intención de no herir a ningún otro ser viviente.
And this becomes part of our Prata Vidhi, the early morning Vidhi. This is the most important sentence. Through this mind, and oh my Lord, the first thing when you wake up in the morning, when sleep leaves you, and therefore you awake. You're not awakening. Sleep goes away, and therefore you're awake, and then there is this awareness, and there is this desire, this first prayer, the highest prayer that arises within you and I, that, oh, there it is, this body of Patricia, this mind, you see, is there again, and these words are there. What is the what is the use of this? What is the correct use of it? Today, how will I use this body, this mind, and these words? And Dadashri gives a very magnificent reply, which you just read.
Esto se vuelve parte del Pratavidi, ¿no? Como la oración que se dice en la mañana. Entonces cuando lo primero que decimos o que viene es ver este cuerpo, esta mente y este habla, y cuál es el uso correcto de él. Y decir, no herir a ningún ser vivo a través de esta mente, cuerpo y habla.
Use, utilization, otherwise known as upayoga. How are you going to, what, if I have a pen in my hand, do I keep holding the pen or do I use it? Then the answer is use it, and that is I'm now taking the upayog. I'm using the pen to write a poem or to write a letter, you see. So you're using it. And so this is called upayog, use. And so Dada says, use this mind, body and speech to help others, you see. Yes, Fabi. Yes, my dear. Yeah, I read your sentence. Yes. Yeah.
Entonces, cuando el sueño se va, nosotros encontramos este cuerpo, esta mente y este habla. Entonces, ¿cuál es el uso correcto de esta mente, de este cuerpo y este habla? Y es la utilización, el upa yoga, ¿no? Lo que dice Dada. Y por ejemplo, si yo tengo una lapicera, la uso, y la uso para escribir una carta, para escribir. Pero Dada dice que uses esta mente, este cuerpo y este habla para ayudar a otros. Upa yoga es utilización, uso.
We have woken up life after. Yeah, Fabi, go ahead and share that. I think that's beautiful. Just say it. Fabi? Yeah.
Lo que estaba diciendo es que creo que nosotros llevamos por el 3er año de esto, y una de las primeras reuniones de satsang que yo me uní, Shuddha nos dijo esto, que más allá del Pratavidi completo, lo primero que teníamos que pensar era tener este deseo, esta intención de que en este día al que estábamos despertándonos, que ningún ser vivo en este mundo sufra daño de ningún tipo a través de esta mente, de este habla y de este cuerpo. Y la verdad que si hay algo que hago bien todos los días es decir esa frase a la mañana.
It brings us back to our old days when we were doing the Charan Vidi, Yes, yeah, thank you. It's important. This is life after life. We have woken up with a body, whatever your body we had, human body, we say, oh, I want to do this, I want to, everything was, I want to do this, I want to do that. Now, this is the highest prayer that has arisen. And this prayer is for the world. You see, this prayer, you don't have to have the Gnani Vidi for it even, even if human beings just come to this prayer, it will be so beautiful. It will be so beautiful, we are in a world where it is not easy to help other human beings, you see, mostly, and therefore Dadashri and the Lord has said, at least if you can't help others, don't hurt others, don't hurt anyone, you see. For helping others is on the basis of something else, but not hurting others is under your, is possible for you if with the right understanding.
Esta oración es absolutamente maravillosa, inclusive para las personas que no han tomado Gnan, porque es cuando se va el sueño, la primera intención es no lastimar a ningún ser viviente. Y Dada dice, estamos viviendo en un mundo donde a veces es difícil ayudar a las personas, pero al menos tener la intención de no lastimar a ningún ser viviente.
You see? And with that, this is knowledge. This is who we are. This is our religion. Our religion is beyond this world of pain, giving pain and pleasure, and pain and pleasure, helping and hurting, and this where all this pain is happening in front of us, and the violence that is happening. Our religion is now of liberation, and with this sentence that Fabi is talking about, and that we that we are talking about in the Pratavidi, is a magnificent new knowledge that allows a human being to move away from the world of violence and pain, and then pleasure and pain, pleasure. You see, just totally, it just totally removes him from it, just through this one sentence prayer. Amazing. It's really so amazing.
El conocimiento, nuestra verdadera religión, está más allá del dolor, del placer, de la violencia, de todo eso. Nuestra verdadera religión es encontrar la liberación, y de esto se habla en el Pratavidi, ¿no? Salir de esta vida mundana, de la violencia mundana, de herir, dolor, y solo a través de esta oración tan simple, ¿verdad? Estamos ya en la intención de la verdadera religión.
So this it is very beautiful. It is just graded. It starts with the grade. Initially, most important, and the other differentiates between the pain and the hurt, between the most important species of this universe, human beings versus others. If you first begin, most important, not human beings, and then once you have stopped hurting human beings, then you can move on to this other dimension of not hurting any other living being. But it has to begin with not hurting human beings, you see.
En principio, moviéndonos de lastimar y hacer sufrir a las personas, a no lastimar, no hacer sufrir, tener la intención de no hacer sufrir. Y vamos a empezar por cualquier ser viviente, cualquier ser humano, y después vamos a crecer o hasta no herir a ningún ser viviente. Oh, what beautiful, Shuddha.
Yeah. Do you see this? Do you see? Let me see. I'll make it larger for you. So then, this is before time for us to say bye. But do you see? Do you see the mangoes growing? Do you see the mangoes?
Yes. Ven, ya nos vamos a despedir, pero antes quiere compartir esto. ¿Ustedes ven los mangos creciendo? Yes.
Yeah.
They are hanging for that tree.
Yeah.
That tree.
Yeah, and there is a little pineapple growing too. This is, of course, South Florida, you see. So yes. Anyway, but everything is, you don't see any people,
El sur de Florida.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so.
Aquí no se ve gente.
Yeah, right. So Vishuddhatma Bhagwan, highest namaskars to all of you. Yes, namaskar. So by the way, also, you see, one thing about the mangoes we talked about, you see, we talked about how they, when it is ready to give its fruit, you see, it becomes more and more humble, it just kind of swings down and down. You can see that mango is so, it just kind of, it says, come, take, you see. The more mature you get, the more humble you become, But, you know.
Acá muestra como los mangos, cuando están creciendo, es como que las ramas se van inclinando para que puedas tomarlos. Es como que decir, ven, toma, toma, ¿no? Y es como la humildad del mango, de estar disponible.
Okay, Shuddhatma Bhagwan. Somebody has written something to me in Spanish I don't understand. Do you want me? That's Fabi, but it is from Qualcomm. It's from a
cell phone.
It's a cell phone, but I don't know who the cell phone person is. So, and I don't understand. But I will copy that and then I will check it on because it's private message. If you want to, I don't know what the Qualcomm person is, but anyway, I will translate it on Google. Okay. All right, Shuddhatma Bhagwan. Highest namaskars to all of you.
Recibí un mensaje en quería después. Highest namaskar para
Oh yeah.
todos.
Oh, I think yeah, that was Yaya. That was Yaya. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Yaya. Jai Sachidanand. I'm going
Jai
to.
Sachidanand.
Yeah, Shuddhatma Bhagwan. Yeah, right. Okay. So now because you need to start your meeting with the Gnani's meeting in half an hour, right?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Thank you.
We'll end
The next day. Thank you very much.
All right, my dear. Okay. Jai
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand, Shuddha.
Jai Sachidanand Arman. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Yes.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.